And I tell you, if people thought the Tesla was just a green plaything for the rich, wow, this is really going to piss them off. Welcome to Translogic. I'm Jonothan Buckley. The Bmw i8 has been one of the most anticipated and talked about production cars for the last few years. Its science fiction looks totally set it apart from anything else on the road, and its next generation design is undeniable. But so far, our time with it has been limited to auto show drooling sessions. So without any further delay, the Bmw i8. All I can say is wow. I've never seen a car that's gone from concept to production and remains so true. This thing is straight out of the future. This came back from 2025 and said, hello boys. The first thing you notice is just how incredible this car looks. It's been designed with full aerodynamics in mind. So all these little grooves that you see, the lines that you see up the side of the car, they're all designed to give the best aerodynamics possible. It's like no other BMW that's ever been made. I'm here with the head of product planning for BMW in the USA, Paul Fariola. I've got to say, it was great to get our hands on the BMW i3 last year, but no offense, it was the i8 that we've been dying to get our hands on. So let's talk about performance.
There's lots of different operating modes, and that's really what makes this car exciting. Up front is an electric motor. It's basically the same electric motor we had in the i3, and that's driving the front wheels. In the back, there's our 1.5-liter 3-cylinder engine, and that engine has on it a motor generator, and it's turbocharged. And that electric motor up front is also a generator, and that's charging that high-voltage battery that allows you to go.
The i8 gives you the best of both worlds. It's got sports car performance, it's got 357 horsepower, 420 foot-pounds of torque, and it's all-wheel drive. 0 to 60, 4.2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Yeah, that's 4 seconds. But then again, I'm not exactly using a stopwatch right now, am I? Now, you mentioned 4 driving modes.
Well, first, there's the normal comfort mode, we call it. And then the car intelligently picks what's best. It could be all electric, depending on how you're driving. It could be all-wheel drive. Then there's an e-drive mode.
Currently, I'm in e-drive, which is 100% pure electric. You've got 75 miles per hour top speed, 22-mile range, and it's completely silent. And then you have another one which is called Eco Pro. It gives you energy-optimized performance, which is reduced loads on electric and climate and heat functions and things like that.
There's a sport mode, and then not only are both engines ready to go, but they're tuned, they're ready to drive in a very sporting way.
Yeah. So to go into sport mode, the engine fires up, the dash changes color, and away you go. One thing that also happens when you throw it into sport mode is you have the augmented engine sound. Sounds like you're driving a fast, racy car. Have you found it to be slightly divisive as far as the way people have responded to it? Some people are obviously all for it. Others are like, well, you know, is that kind of faking it?
What most people don't realize is that manufacturers have been working to tune the sound the car makes for years. We provide a little bit of sound through the speakers. The idea is when you're driving in a very sporting way, the driver wants to know what's happening with the engine. It's like an audible tachometer.
Quite nice. Okay, well, the electric motor itself will give you 22-mile range. To charge that from an average socket, how long is it going to take you?
The level 2 charging, which is around 240 volts, that takes an hour and a half. If it's 110 volts, which you can find anywhere, it takes about 3.5 hours. The key for this, batteries are heavy. There's 100 kilograms, about 220 pounds worth of batteries in this car. And to compensate for that weight, because weight is the enemy for efficient driving and for really great handling, we made the body shell out of carbon fiber. I mean, this is really great technology. Not only is it lightweight, but it is repairable. They cut a new section to fit, and then we have a bonding procedure. So really, the integrity is there even after an accident.
The interior of this car is simply stunning. I mean, BMW know how to make the inside of the car, we know that, but it's very BMW in its appearance. I can't not talk about the doors, and they look fantastic. It's a little bit tight getting into, but whatever. You've got doors that go like this. Awesome. All right, let's talk about price and delivery date.
All right, car starts around $136,000. We expect the very first deliveries at the very, very end of this summer.
When a car comes out like the i8, and usually it's the flagship of a factory or of an automaker, is there going to be a lot of trickle-down technology that comes from the i8?
I think, you know what, this technology is going to be around in not only BMWs, but a lot of cars for years. We at BMW aren't doing electric cars because the government are forcing us. We're doing it because we believe it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And a technological flagship car like this is important. We learn a lot, and you will be seeing this technologies in the very near future in other BMWs.
Clearly, the BMW i8 is the most exotic car from the German automaker since the M1. It's got this futuristic styling, but it also has this forward-thinking powertrain to go with it. The only thing is, you can't expect all that substance and style to come cheap. For Translogic, I'm Jonothan Buckley. We'll catch you next time.